What if a single act of kindness could cost you everything? Welcome to African Tales from the Streets. Today I'm sharing a chilling true story from Cotonou that'll make you question every stranger you help. Stay glued, this tale of compassion and betrayal will leave you speechless. Hey friends, we're back with another gripping story from the heart of Cotonou. This is about Marcel, a good man with a happy family, whose life unraveled after helping a stranger in the rain. In this 10-minute tale, you'll hear how one gesture flipped his world upside down, and the eerie truth behind it. If this story hits you, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more. Let's dive in. It was a stormy evening in Cotonou, rain pouring like a waterfall. Marcel, a married man with 2 kids and a modest home, was driving slowly. On the roadside he spotted an old woman soaked to the bone, desperately seeking shelter. No one stopped for her. Marcel's heart sank, he thought of his late mother. He honked gently. "Mama, where you headed?" She looked up weary. "To my place, son. Hop in, I'll drop you off." She climbed into the car, dripping wet. Marcel glanced at her. "Mama, why were you out in this rain? No family to help?" Her voice cracked. "My children abandoned me. I've got nothing left." Her words hit Marcel hard. At her rundown shack he pulled out 500,000 CFA from his wallet. "Take this, Mama. Start a small business." She gave a faint, unsettling smile. No thanks, no blessings. As she stepped out, she raised her hand, tracing strange symbols in the air. Marcel thought it was a gesture of gratitude. He waved goodbye, unaware of the darkness he'd just invited. Driving home, Marcel felt uneasy. Those strange hand signs lingered in his mind. He brushed it off, but something felt off. At home, his wife, Clara, greeted him. "Babe, you okay? You look drained." He forced a smile. "Just tired." She'd cooked his favorite stew, but the smell turned his stomach. He took one bite, pushed the plate away. "Not hungry." Clara frowned. "You not eating this?" He said nothing, sipped water and headed to bed. Lying there, his mind raced, those signs, that smile. He fell asleep only to be jolted awake by a nightmare. The old woman sat in a circle, burning the money he gave her, laughing a cold, piercing laugh. "You're mine now," she hissed, making those same signs. Marcel woke up sweating, heart pounding. What was that? The next morning Marcel dragged himself to work. As he walked in, his boss summoned him. "Marcel, my office." "Now." Thinking it was routine, he entered. His boss slid an envelope across the desk. "Explain this. You've been stealing company funds." Marcel's jaw dropped. "Stealing? That's not me." The documents had his signature, but he swore he'd never seen them. "We're not calling the police, yet. You're suspended. Go home." Stunned, Marcel stumbled out, legs shaking. In his car he sat frozen, gripping the steering wheel. What did I do? Desperate, he called his port contact about a shipment of goods. His backup plan. "Boss, bad news. The containers fell into the ocean. Everything's gone." Marcel's phone nearly slipped from his hand. In one day his job and savings were wiped out. He drove home broken. Clara saw his face. "What happened?" "Suspended. Containers lost. I'm done." Tears streamed as she held him. "We'll get through this, love." That night, Marcel couldn't eat or sleep. Clara stayed up, praying. He stared at the ceiling, the old woman's face flashing in his mind. The next morning he stepped into his car and froze. A crumpled paper, tied with red string, sat on the passenger seat. Strange symbols were scrawled on it. His heart raced. Who put this here? He tossed it out, hands trembling, and drove aimlessly. At a red light, he glanced in the rearview mirror. There she was, the old woman, sitting silently in the back seat, staring. He slammed the brakes, spun around. Nothing. Just his briefcase. "God, what's happening?" he muttered, pacing the street, talking to himself. Passers-by stared, but he didn't care. Back home, Marcel collapsed. "Clara, I've lost everything. My job, my goods, my honor." Desperate, he sold their cars, keeping only a small Toyota for the kids. The buyer promised the transfer by evening. Marcel withdrew the cash, stashing it under the seat, hoping to restart a business. Driving to a meeting, he felt watched. At a stoplight, 2 motorcycles pulled up. A gun pressed against the window. "Get out. Give us everything." They grabbed the cash and sped off. Marcel fell to his knees in the street. "I sold it all, and now this?" He walked home under the blazing sun, defeated. Clara saw his face. "They took it all," he whispered. She turned off the stove, sent the kids outside, and knelt beside him. "This isn't normal. We need to pray, hard." Clara called her brother, who brought a respected pastor. The pastor sensed the darkness immediately. You helped someone and since then everything's collapsed, right? Marcel nodded. The pastor searched the house, stopping in the backyard. Something's buried here. They dug near an old barrel and found a black cloth bundle. Inside, a paper with red symbols, human hair, and a cracked egg. Marcel gasped. That's her doing. The pastor wrapped it in a bag. We burned this far from here. They drove to a deserted lot. As the bundle burned, an unnatural shriek echoed from the flames. Marcel clutched his ears. Back home, Clara heard a crash. A bedroom window shattered on its own. The next morning, silence. No visions, no nightmares, just peace. Marcel met a friend at a government office. Your suspension's lifted. The signatures weren't yours. And your containers? They were never lost, stolen but recovered. Marcel sank to the sidewalk, tears of relief. Thank you, God. He moved his family to a new home, donating their old house to an orphanage. I helped someone and it brought evil. But through good, God restored me. Months later, news spread. The old woman was found dead, struck by lightning on a clear day. What would you do? Stop to help a stranger in the rain, or keep driving to protect your life? Drop your choice in the comments, hit like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who helps blindly. Kindness is powerful, but not every smile is innocent. See you next time.